I will remember you.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Furthermore, welcome back to yet another exciting toy review. Tonight we're taking a look at the Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu and Anzellans spaceship playset thing. Yeah, this is a really cool one. I really like this one. You get Grogu, and you get two Anzellans and their spaceship, and it has a working gun that fires two projectiles. That's really cool. I love the artwork here. You got Grogu there, and you got the two Anzellans piloting their little ship, and this is a small ship. I mean, they come to save their friend, and of course, get Mando, and Mando, he's not going to fit in there, at least not comfortably. But yeah, really cool. One of my favorite plots in the movie, the subplot with Grogu and the Anzellans going to rescue their Anzellian buddy who gets captured. So really cool. Love the box art. I love the blues and the whites. Very Star Warsy. It's from Actionverse, and you got Disney and Hasbro logos. Back of the box, you can see it opens up, and you can actually have the Anzillians drive the ship, and then Grogu's there. This part lifts up so you can access the cockpit, and it has firing guns. That's a really awesome. So really cool. But there's nothing really else to talk about. I mean, it just shows you that you can put the dudes inside and you can fire the guns. So really cool. Without further ado, I'm gonna get this unboxed and we'll take a closer look at the set. Here is everything you get with the Mandalorian and Grogu Anzelian ship. Of course, you get the Anzelians, you get Grogu in his Beskar armor, and you get the Anzelian ship, which I've already loaded with its missiles. So, before we take a look at the actual ship, I'm going to put this aside, and we'll take a look at the figure. So, you got a little Anzelian here, pretty basic body, it's got some brown colored leather armor on, or leather gear, I guess. It's got a little hat there. We got like a mustache, Chinese looking mustache there. Little goatee, some gray hairs. It's got some bracers here, which aren't painted. Pretty basic articulation. Arms can move and legs can move. There's a little bit of a quiver in the head, but nothing really. But the sculpt on this guy is pretty good for the scale, I think. The Anzelian. So that's the brown one. And then we have one that has black gear on, and his belly is exposed. You can see a little bit of a belly there. He's got the same sort of goatee beard with like the Chinese mustache there. He's got some bracers, which again aren't painted. And then he's got his gear like goggles and stuff on there. But pretty much the same as the first. You just got his little beer belly exposed. And it's a nice little set of Anzillians. Really cute little guys. Love them a lot. But those are the Anzillians. And lastly, we have Grogu. He's really cool. You got this little sash here, and then on the sash is his Beskar chest plate, and then his little sack there, which he can carry all kinds of things like his macaroon cookies and some bombs. Really cool. Love this guy a lot. Super good for being like a smaller figure. He's got some articulation. Head can move side to side, and it moves around. You can do the full exorcist, and his arms can rotate all the way around on both sides. And that's pretty much all the articulation for this guy. His legs are covered, so you're not going to see any leg articulation, although you can see a hole there. And that hole is for when you put these folks inside their ship. But I really love his costume there. You got like the creases in his robe, I guess is what you would call that. And you could see the craftsmanship on the chest plate there that the armorer made for him. And it's really nice. But overall, a pretty nice little figure of Grogu. Now, we have the Anzellans ship. Look at this thing. Now, I do agree with what people have been saying about this figure. They should have dry brushed some damage to it to make it look worn. It just looks very cheap and toyetic here. Like, very, very cheap. You can see inside the ship there. You can only see the cockpit inside there, but we can take our characters like Grogu here and put them down. There we go. I think it's the brown one that drives this thing. So we got the brown guy. He's gonna drive. So you got to do it in a weird way because I have messed around with these for a few days since I picked them up. And you got to have his arms wedged there because then he's not gonna go anywhere. And then this one's pretty tricky too. He's got to have his legs kind of in a weird angle so he'll sit without going anywhere. Okay. So now you have all three of them. Okay, and it's this guy. It's always this black guy back here. The guy in the black clothing there. He doesn't want to sit, but you got all three of them in there. See, that's pretty cool. And you close this up, and you can see the little Anzellan there. He's driving the ship, and it's really, really cool. There's a lot of mechanical detail here, and I love these little yellow accents here. They're like worn and beat up, all chewed up. So, ship has been through it a bit, I'd say. Now, you do pull these out. Mine is very temperamental. Come on. Come on, go.
1 eternity later.
Alright, so I finally got this to go. I really like how this looks, though, with these parts sticking out and the weapons revealed. Man, these are difficult to get going. I don't know if it's just a problem with the mechanism on my copy of this toy, or if all of them have this, but man, my copy of this figure is temperamental. It does not want to expose the weapons at all. Anyway, you can see two buttons here on the top, and you can see the missiles already loaded inside there. We're going to take Finn, and we're going to shoot him with this gun. And there goes the ammunition. Gone and lost forever to the far reaches of space. And these are very easy to load back into the Anzellan ship. They just fit in there quite nicely. And then you open these up, push that down, and put that back in. So, really nice ship. Awesome. Oh my gosh, that man is like... Oh, Grogu's the only one that stayed up. All of them are just, like, in there. Like, they've had some sort of party. But I love how you can see... Oh, when I put them in correctly. Oh, I always forget that you gotta, like, angle the arms for this front guy like that for him to stay. And then this guy's legs gotta be, like, partially out like this. Oh, it's such a finicky toy. But there you go. You can see him in there driving the ship. A really awesome playset, I think. It's just that the figures had to be angled in such a way for them to stay put. The guns on my specific copy, it might be a copy thing for me, but the guns are very temperamental on this. But overall, I think it's a really cool figure. It's got the little guns, which are really exciting for the little kids, because obviously these toys are very obviously for kids. So if you're buying this for a kid, which most people probably are, the gun feature is really cool. And of course, you get the little characters to... Oh, he's already fallen down. What the heck is going on? Anyway, I think this is a great toy. It does have some problems, but that might just be my copy. The gun system on this is very temperamental. I had so much trouble getting that mechanism to pop up so you could even access the guns and fire them. And then on top of that, you have the problem with some of the figures in here, where you have to angle them in just the right way for them to stay sitting up and for it to look cool. Because if you don't angle them the correct way, they flail around all inside the Anzellan starship, and it looks really funny. But overall, I'd say this is a pretty nice set, and it's based off of one of my favorite scenes in the movie, or one of my favorite plots, where Grogu and the Anzellans go to, like, the hut place where the huts are from, and they try to get their Anzillian buddy back, but also Grogu goes there to save Mando. So this is a really cool set, and it's from a plot point in the movie that I think is really cute and that I really like. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.